Petty GMS has now released a final announcement. In 2023, for the first time in the history of the NASCAR series, the Petty family will not have a team in the National Auto Racing Series. The final announcement has now been made by Petty GMS, which has now taken the news into sensation. But what happened? What has he announced? If you want to know more about this, here is where we are going to tell you everything about it. Hello people, welcome back to Racing Rush. So today we are going to look at an interesting video. Hold your breath and keep watching till the end so you don't miss out on anything. And let's begin. Petty GMS Racing made the news that it was intending to change the name of its team to Legacy Motor Club. The new name will take effect this year in 2023. The name of the company was altered after the 2022 season came to a close due to the fact that the seven-time Cup Series champion Jimmie Johnson had become a part owner of the team. Over the years, the name Petty has been so closely associated with NASCAR that it is virtually impossible to separate the two. Petty Enterprises was a competitor during the first season of the National Association for Stock Car Auto Racing, or NASCAR, in 1949, at which time Lee Petty competed in 5 different races. Lee Petty is considered to be one of the most successful early NASCAR racers, and during his career, he competed in a total of 427 races and won a total of 54 of them. He also won 3 championships. After that, his son Richard went on to become the uncontested king of NASCAR by winning 7 Cup Series titles and a total of 200 races throughout his career. Richard Petty is the first driver in the history of NASCAR to win more than 105 races in the Cup Series, and he was also the first driver to win 7 championships. Petty holds the record for the most wins in a single season in the Cup Series as well. Richard Petty did not stop fielding teams at the highest level of NASCAR competition, even after he had retired from racing himself in 1992. He continued this for as long as he could, and point of fact, he did with an even greater frequency. Petty Enterprises was an independent racing team up until 2009, when it merged with what was left of Gillette Evernham Motorsports to form Richard Petty Motorsports. And Richard Petty himself became a minority stakeholder in the company. Richard Petty Motorsports is now one of the most successful teams in NASCAR history. Since that time, Richard Petty Motorsports has developed into one of the most successful teams in the entire annals of NASCAR racing. The racing team continued to maintain that moniker while going through a number of various incarnations up to the point where Maury Gallagher's GMS Racing became the principal owner of the team in advance of the 2022 season. The team made the announcement that it had changed its name and relaunched itself by adding Johnson as a co-owner and purchasing an extra car for the 2022 season. And this was done in conjunction with the unveiling of that new vehicle. Prior to that time, it was only operational for a single season of racing under the moniker Petty GMS Racing. After a round of brainstorming on a new name for our team, Maury and I spotted the possibility to do something unique and distinctive, and we jumped at the chance, Jimmie Johnson said in an official release from the organization. After a round of brainstorming on a new name, we spotted this possibility to do something unique. We thought it was vital to have a name that both acknowledged the organization's role in the present and paid honor to the history of the organization. We came up with the moniker We the People. There was a time when most individuals were members of motor clubs, and the term motor club is a throwback to that time. Legacy Motor Club, which will function as a club for everyone interested in auto racing and will retain an open-door policy, will be accessible to anyone who's interested in joining. I couldn't be more excited to be a part of a tale that's so entrenched in history, and I'm looking forward to making a new legacy in the sport. Johnson will be the racer that wears the number 84 in the race. The incorporation of Johnson into the ownership group was contingent upon the provision that he would be allowed to contribute to the driving schedule on a part-time basis. As a direct result of this, he's now able to carry out this action. IndyCar Series competition was Johnson's primary focus in the 2 years leading up to his announcement that he'd step away from the world of full-time NASCAR competition in 2020. It is anticipated that he would return to the sport for the 2023 NASCAR season, and he will race in the Daytona 500 in the month of February. This comeback scheduled to take place while driving the number 48 vehicle for Hendrick Motorsports. He won 83 races in the Cup Series and 7 championships. Johnson will be behind the wheel of the number 84 vehicle beginning with the 2023 racing season. This is because Hendrick currently has the Alex Bowman driving the number 48 car, which was the one famously driven by Johnson, and they'll continue to maintain ownership of that number even when Bowman leaves the team. In the year 2023, Jimmie Johnson will be a teammate of both Noah Gragson and Eric Jones, both of whom will be on the same squad. When it came time to think of a name for the team, Maury Gallagher was the one who came up with the idea. Richard Petty was a part of it, and I was a part of it as well, said Jimmie Johnson.
84 will be my new number in NASCAR, and ultimately I'm here to announce the fact that we are renaming and rebranding the team that I have joined to be a part of, which has been called Petty GMS, and we are now Legacy Motor Club.
Legacy Motor Club.
What's the significance of that name, of that team name?
As we sat and tried to put together the team name, Maury Gallagher founded the team, Richard Petty's involved, myself, we just couldn't find the right acronym or the right way to kind of put the names together. And as we really thought about it, the legacy that Richard has created, the legacy Mr. Gallagher has created in racing and business, mine just seemed like a great name and a great foundational point. Yeah. And then at the same point in time to have that nod to the past, but to look forward and think about our young drivers, Noah Gragson and Eric Jones, and the legacy they want to create. Now I'm also a team owner, so I clearly have ambitions and I want to create a new legacy as a team owner as well.
Johnson joined the Petty GMS group in the previous season, was winding down and headed toward its off-season. He's well aware of the fact that in order for him to be successful as a club owner, he would need the development of a whole new set of talents. There is no question in our minds that this group has the potential to improve as a result of being exposed to the conditions that exist here. During his visit, Johnson made the following observation: without solid business partners, none of this would even be a remote possibility. Carvana, the IndyCar sponsor for Johnson, will be there to support him on February 19th when he competes in the Daytona Sports Car Open. Carvana will be featured in that Chevrolet that he drives, numbered 84. Gragson and Jones intend to compete on the whole of the 2023 Cup Series season for the Legacy Motor Club, which is subsequently going to use that rebranded name. And the rest of his schedule, with the exception of the Daytona 500, has not yet been determined, but we do expect that Jimmie Johnson will race at least a few more times during the 2023 season. Hey, that's going to do it for today's video. Please do let us know in the comment box what all you thought about it. And make sure you like it and share it with all your friends and family and fellow racing fans who are in your inner circle. Are you excited for this new 2023 season and for Jimmie Johnson to get back into NASCAR after his stint in IndyCar? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And also don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our latest videos. All you got to do is press the bell icon and you'll automatically be notified of our latest uploads. Hey, have a great rest of your day and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.